All right, we're gonna get started. So we only got one contribution from Big Yoshi Energy. Thank you for that. Guys, please, let's get some support going tonight. Again, we did not even come close to hitting the goal earlier today. I want to start hitting these goals so we can do the marathon later this week. That is the idea, is to do the marathon later in the week, because I want to get it, done. I want to see if we're going to have a new game in the rotation based on viewers' choice. In addition to that, I want to. This looks small. Does the camera look small? In addition to that, a little better. In addition to that, I want to have the marathon done before new games start coming out. I don't want to have to interrupt brand new game playthroughs for a marathon, okay? That's why I wanted to do it this week. It would be perfect. Okay, but I want to stretch my legs before we play for another hour. But of course, guys, it's my time that I have to appeal to you. Please support the stream. Right now, we are at $18 of support, all right? So the goal is 150. Earlier today, we didn't even get close. We got 70, all right? We're trying to hit these goals so we can do the marathon this week, this big Viewers' Choice Marathon. You guys are currently voting on what games you want to see for that and what you want me to do. We're going to have some booze and food, and it's going to be fun later on this week, hopefully. I want to do it by Friday at the latest, but I need more support in order to do that. We got to be hitting these goals. We didn't hit it earlier. Let's hit it tonight. All right, now we have a 1 membership, right? No, 2 memberships and a couple small tips. Guys, let's get it going. We got nothing on Kick all day today. Literally, we have not had a single piece of support on Kick today. What is going on over there? Right? Like, I don't understand what's going on over there. Nothing all day. Come on, let's get some support over there. All right, let me stretch my legs and move around a little bit. All right, so what's the deal? Like, I'll be honest with everyone. Number one, first hour of the game is interesting. I'm having a good time with it. Okay, I'm enjoying it. It's narrative-based, something different. So I hope that is appealing. All the time, people say, man, Phil plays too many mainstream games. He just doesn't play the indies, right? So here's an interesting indie game. Someone has recommended it. Someone even donated it. I said, let's play it. So far, I think the first hour is intriguing. I'm having a good time with it, and I hope that you guys are at least enjoying the story. There's not much to it but story, right? But I don't know. I don't get it, because I swear every time that we do indies, this happens. I'm not even kidding. I wish this was like an exaggeration. It's not. People always say, well, you only play the mainstream. Why don't you go and play other stuff? I'm like, well, guess what? Now, with my new setup, my high-end gaming PC, my new capture device, new face cam, we could do whatever we want. We can play any games, right? There's no limitations to the games that we play. So this game comes along, let's play it, and I get like $18 of support so far tonight. Let's hope it turns around. I'm going to play for another hour, all right? Let's hope that we get more, all right? But yeah, I'm going to be honest. It's going to be pretty disappointing if everyone always asks for indies, but then when I play them, no one wants to show up and support them. I hate that, because I like variety. I've told you guys, I like doing variety. I would prefer to have wider horizons and be able to play more and more variety of stuff. But I need people to actually support those streams then. You see? Why is it that when I play the other games that are more mainstream, more people show up and more people support? There you have it. Well, Joe, there is no constant pressure to support, because I've only mentioned it at the beginning of the stream, and then I mentioned it right now, because there hasn't been much. So now you can enjoy your ban and you can get out of my fucking stream because you're a bitch. Okay. Yeah, I could tell that all the trolls are out tonight with their sock accounts. The same old shit be shoveled out of gaming, and then it's no good. All right. So far, first hour of this is good. Please support it. Okay. Thank you to Dante Inferno. Let's get you on the leaderboard. If you like indies and you want to see me play more of them, then it makes sense to support the indies that I'm playing now. Correct? Because I got to do what's going to work. And I would like to see indies work, quite frankly. Like Balatro, dude, you know I love that game. The coin game, I really like it. It's sad that it's so short and there's really nothing else left to do in it. And I liked Killer Frequency. So these are all great games. I want more of these in the rotation. Now, guys, No, nothing on Kick at all today. Seriously. Absolutely nothing on Kick today. Let's get some support over on Kick. I'm looking at some of you. Some of you guys are regulars. No support today. We need some support on Kick, especially if you've been sitting there all day watching. All right? Open your wallets. Send some subs. Support the king. Support the stream. Okay? All right, let's continue now. That gets us up to $39 of support and climbing tonight. Now we got some momentum building. So please, let's keep that up and hit the goal by the end of the stream tonight. Everyone, thank you so much. Please support indie games. All right. Drew Corporation, you know very well we don't know what day the marathon is because it depends on when we hit our goals. So why don't you contribute so we hit the goal? And then it'll be ever sooner. How about that, broski? Okay, guys, let's get some subs. We have 0 subs tonight on Kick. Let's get some subs, please. And let's get some support for indies. For the indies. Okay. Guys, again, please, let's get some momentum towards the goal of 150. So let's continue. I got roughly about a half an hour left on tonight's stream. We'll see if we can find a logical stopping point. But guys, please support the stream. We're almost to the end. Again, if you like indie games, please support them. I would like to play more games like this, but I need people to actually support my streams if I play them instead of just mainstream stuff, okay? All right. Hold on. We've got about 20 minutes roughly left on the stream, okay, everybody? Roughly. We'll see how far we get tonight. And we probably have to finish it up on another stream if we choose to. Again, guys, you know, we're not even at $50. Please support the stream. Everyone always constantly asks me for indie games and something different. I'm giving that to you tonight. Okay. And I'm just going to say this. Obviously, there are people who like indie games, right? And they're watching and they're supporting. But as you can see, I hate to say it, it ain't common. And when people say to me, Phil, why don't you play more indie games? I think you're going to see my answer by the end of tonight, right? I'm having a good time, but here we go. All right. Shout out to Ubska over on Kick. We finally have someone who did some support on Kick tonight. Ubska has gifted a sub on Kick. So thank you to Ubska. Let's get you on the leaderboard, Ubska. Thank you for that. Finally, that's the first contribution all day on Kick. So thank you. We're now up to 57. And climbing. Time. Okay. There's like an hour left. Yeah, we're not beating it tonight, then. Yeah. And it sucks because, like you guys see, I like the game, but no one's supporting it. Hitting a third of the goal. It's like, and then people complain you don't play indie games. Well, where were you? Why didn't you show up for the indie game? All right, well, guys, I think this is where we're going to call it quits for tonight. And, like, here's the deal. I like the game. It wasn't too long. I like the game. But too long. I like the game. But, again, I'm just going to make the point. People say, Phil, why do you never play indies? Why do you not play enough indies? You're always to go for the big games. You skip too many small games. And I started listening recently. I said, no, I'll listen. I'll play small games if you guys recommend them. If you guys say, hey, check this one out or whatever. And in this case, this is a game that came out in October. It actually is well regarded on Steam. It's got great reviews. Everyone seems to recommend it because it's cheap and it's only a few hours long, right? I'm enjoying it. I am. Legit, I like this kind of quick narrative-based game that's creepy and has stuff. But as you can see, I play the indie and what happens, right? 1/3 of the goal. So now some people undoubtedly are going to say to me, well, we want to see you finish it. And others are going to be like, well, then don't finish it. So now what do? I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't. Because if I finish this game on another stream, at least I'll get to see the ending. But how much do you want to bet we're going to have another night like tonight, if not even worse? Two rare occurrences where indie games usually end up working for playthrough. Okay, just being honest, okay? So I don't know what else to say. I like it and I would like to play it again, but I would like it if people could actually show up and support it too. You know what I mean? But I can't make people do things. Right? All I can do is ask. That's what I did all night. I said, support indies, more indies. Let's do it. Anyway, so that is it for my initial 2 hours We'll see if I play it more. Let me put it this way. I would like to play it more. All right? But we'll see what happens later this week. So I was going to maybe do it again later this week to finish it. We'll have to see. All right, guys? Thank you to those who are here. Thank you to the few who did support the stream. All right? And we'll see next time what happens. Looks like the game auto-saves, so I don't have to manually save. Yeah, look. I don't have to manually save. It just auto-saves, so there you go. And next time we continue from here, if we do have a next time, we'll have to figure it out. Okay? All right, everyone. Peace out. See you next time. Okay. Well. Let's go ahead, first of all. Let's get all the lighting back going and everything here. All right, so, guys, first of all, I enjoyed today. Even though today was not a great support day, to be honest, it wasn't. I still had a great time with all of you today. I feel like Call of Duty, we made great progress. I actually did really darn good with the sniper rifle for the little bit that I actually used it. And I actually did pretty good with the SMG that I was using, the Uzi SMG. Had a great time unlocking stuff and, you know, did pretty good. So when it comes to the gameplay today and the time we had together, I thought it was great. All right. Am I disappointed? Of course I am. On the first stream, we didn't even get halfway to the goal. On the late stream, we only got a third to the goal. Today, between the two streams today, we didn't even hit one goal of support. Now, to be clear, yesterday we hit 3 goals, and it was not all one person. Okay, because some people, they say, oh, it's because one person came by. No, yesterday there was a lot of people who came by and supported. But what did we do yesterday, right? We did some Ninja Gaiden. And then on the late stream last night, we finished up Dino Crisis. So it seems like retro games are doing better than anything else right now. Have you noticed? Dark Souls, Dino Crisis, and Ninja Gaiden are bringing people out who want to support. I'm shocked that today we didn't get much support for both Call of Duty and for this new game, Mouthwashing, an indie game that people seem to want, right? So anyway, let me go put this controller back, and then I'll tell you what's going on tomorrow, and then I'm going to adjourn for the night. I'm actually, tonight, I'm happy. I got everything done ahead of time, so all I got to do is upload and do the schedule, and I'm done. I don't have to do any extra work. I got everything for Smart Guys done early. All right. So here's the deal. We did not hit any goals today. Yeah, that's disheartening. Even if we had hit just one, at least we would have been making progress towards the marathon. Again, the idea, I want to do the marathon on Friday at the latest because, number one, that cake is arriving on Wednesday. Number two, next week we got new stuff, betas and stuff, and new games that are coming out. And I want to get this marathon done now so that we can actually, excuse me, so that we can actually have a game in the rotation from the marathon, whatever that game ends up being, because there's probably going to be like 3 or 4 games we play during it. And one will actually become something we play during, you know, the rotation. And otherwise, we can focus on new games moving forward, right? So I'm going to be honest, I'm a little nervous. Yesterday we hit 3 goals, which is outstanding. Today we hit none. So that's not a bad, that's a pretty bad comparison, you know. I'm hoping to at least hit 1 a day. So I guess we'll see what happens. Thank you to RTU's brother after work burrito. He says, you'll get the goals you'll always do. I mean, we're going to get it eventually. I mean, it's inevitability, right? That we're going to get it eventually. But the whole idea is to keep consistency. Not to say that you're going to get it every stream, but like, okay, we don't hit it on one, but you think the next. And today, like I said, between the 2 streams, not even hitting 1 goal, that sucks. And especially this, like I was looking forward to this game because people had told me it was good. Like, oh, this is excellent. A new kind of game and everything. I'm excited for it. And honestly, it's a pretty creepy narrative-based game. I actually want to see how it ends. But does this mean that if I play it, let's say I play it Thursday night, does that mean I'm going to have a night where I make $20? Right? Anyway, so what's tomorrow? Well, tomorrow we'll do a podcast. Marathon, but at this point, I'm going to be honest, it's not looking likely unless we get individuals who come by and are extra generous and we get like another day where we hit 3 or 4 goals. I don't see how we're going to do this by Friday. So that sucks. Well, I mean, what can I do, right? There's not much I can really do about it. The marathon by the end of this week. That means we have to hit some goals. We're at 92, so we need 8 more. So let's get that momentum rolling right now. Let's get some contributions during the podcast. Let's hit $150 on this show. And if we do, That means we're at 93, and that means another Sakura box taste test. So, for every goal that we hit, okay, every single goal that we hit, I'm going to be doing another taste test out of that box, all right? So, we still have 18 items left. If you didn't take a look, I'll give you a little sneak peek of the other stuff that's available. Okay, so let's get it going. Let's get the support flowing. Right now, there's one $2 tip. One $2 tip. And that's it. Let's get it going. Let's get some super chats on YouTube. Let's get some memberships and gifted memberships on YouTube. Let's get our first gifted sub over on Kick for the day. And let's get a tip of significant girth. Let's get a big, hefty, girthy tip to hit the King's coffers. All right, let's get the momentum rolling. Let's hit the goal, and then we'll have another taste test, and we'll be ever closer to the marathon later this week. All right, what you think of the face cam? Please give me feedback. And of course, if you like the stream, please support it. Today I've got literally $4 of support, and I've been streaming for 3 hours. So anything would be appreciated. Thanks in advance to anyone who supports the stream. But I'm kind of focused on playing right now, trying to make the setup work. So we are up to $50 in support, guys, with lots of time to go, 2 hours to go on the stream. Again, we're looking to hit the goal of 150 and continue our goals, milestones. We want to get to 100 by the end of the week to do a fun gaming marathon with booze, food, and viewers' choice games you guys are currently voting for. All right? So let's make it happen. Please support the stream today. Anything counts. Super chats, super stickers, memberships, gifted memberships, subs, gifted subs, and tips. Right now we have no memberships, no super chats, and no subs today, only tips. So let's get some support of other ways, please, everybody. Thank you. All right, guys, I just want to briefly just go downstairs and say, honking outside. I want to briefly go downstairs, say hello to my wife, and make sure Jasper Kitty's out of here. And then I'll be back for another hour and a half of Call of Duty. Now, guys, please support the stream. Right now, we're at $50. Please, let's keep that momentum going. Again, we want to hit the 150 so that we can hit the goal and add it to our milestones and get that marathon this week, okay? Okay, I'll be right back. Guys, the only support we've received today is tips. That's it. We got no super chats, no super stickers, no memberships, and no subs. It's bizarre that we would have a day with nothing but tips. I mean, that's rare. So let's get some support. I'm still here for 90 more minutes. All right. Let's try to get some more support going if we can, please. Come on. Who's going to be the first person to do a super chat today? Who's going to be the first person to do a membership? And come on, subs as well, right? All right, here's the deal. Since if this happened, we would hit the goal. If someone gives 20 subs, I will give you the VIP and the OG badges just to get us to our goal today. Again, normally I wouldn't offer it, but I want to get us to our goal on this stream. So let's do it right now. So who's going to do it? Who's going to do a 20 sub bomb to get us to our goal today? Whoever wants to do it, I will give you both the VIP and OG badges only for the next 90 minutes. All right, guys, we got about an hour left. Again, please support the stream. So far, no exaggeration. Today we had one person who did two $2 tips and one person with a $46 tip, and no one is supported in any other way. Nothing. Let's get some support by the end of the stream. Let's get some subs, some memberships, some super chats. Why is there nothing? We have hundreds of people watching. Please support. What is going on? All right, listen. With an hour left, we could hit the goal. It's not likely. Guys, let's get it to 100. Let's at least get it to 100 for this stream. It sucks because I would like to keep the momentum going. I would like to have that marathon this week, Friday at the latest, but we can't hit the goal today. Let's get to 100. Someone who's going to drop just a few subs over on Kick or some memberships on YouTube. We got nothing, just tips today. That's it. Let's get some other support, please. Can you try to wear the Dumas beanie like the tip asked for? Yeah, you want to get me to $150 on my goal? Then I'll put it on. There you go. If we hit 150, I'll put on the Dumas hat. How about that? Dominate. That's the knit night hat. What's up, Dark Souls Master? How you doing? So I would say, Dark Souls Master, the stream is going good. People seem to like the new face cam. Now, first time ever doing this with Call of Duty keyboard and mouse. People seem to say this is much better than the old face cam. And hopefully the quality is good on the stream right now. I hope everyone's enjoying the visuals. But today's support is lagging for some reason. I don't know why. We got about a little over a half an hour left. All right, guys. So last half hour or so of gameplay. Let's make a push to at least hit 100 of support today. We're at 69. We could do it. We're right there. Please, let's hit the 100. All right. I know that we're probably not going to hit the goal. It would be great if we did. I want to do the marathon by the end of this week. But, you know, looks like it's a lost cause for this stream because we barely had anyone but tippers, right? And these last-minute super chats now. No memberships, no subs at all. Remember, I made the offer. I made the offer that if someone dropped 20 subs, that I would give them both the VIP and the OG badges on Kick. I said I would do that today because I want to hit the goal on this stream, but we have no takers, no subs, and no memberships at all. What gets me is all those people watching on Kick and not a single one contributed. Not a single Kick viewer contributed today. Wow. Not even a single membership, not a single sub, nothing. Oh, all right. Can you believe it? Can you believe that Kick is a bunch of deadbeats today? Wow. Bunch of deadbeats. Kick doesn't deserve me. You're right. I might turn off the Kick stream right now. I'll just disable it for the rest of the stream. What do you think? Only the YouTube viewers will get to watch. Kick will not. How about that? How does that sound? All right, guys. Last chance. We got like 1 to 2 more matches tops. All right. We're going to see how many we can sneak in here. But then we got to get out of here. It's been a fun stream. The check is working. So I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the new quality. But support today, very slow. We're at 69. Again, I want to at least get to 100. Even if we can't hit the goal. Last chance to support if you can, and please do. Come on, guys. Last chance. Let's get... We had no memberships all day and no subs all day. Let's get 1 membership and 1 sub. At least. All right. This is the final match of the set, everyone. I hope that you've enjoyed. And thanks to those who did support today. A slow one for that, but I don't know why, but it is what it is. All right. Come on. Who's going to drop that 20 sub bomb over on Kick to get the VIP and OG badges and lock in the goal for the stream? Let's do it. Come on. It's not going to happen. It's totally not going to happen. Come on. Come on. We can do it. For those who were here and supported, thank you. I appreciate that. It sucks that we couldn't even hit the 100, but it is what it is. Hopefully we will get our momentum back. All right. Thank you. And I will see you guys next time. We'll give it a shot. This message is directly to everyone watching me on a restream. I know that you probably don't love me, but you probably get some value in watching my content, whether it's ripping it apart or making fun of me or whatever it is. Please understand that your support allows it to continue, whether it's for good or bad reasons, whether you actually enjoy it for good reasons or you like making fun of me, the support still keeps it rolling. So please come by right now and support my content with an anonymous tip, or how about this, some subs on Kick, because we have absolutely nothing on Kick this morning. There are a bunch of bums and schlubs over there, and they're not supporting the content. So maybe you can pick up the slack for that. There you go. Okay. Now let's see what happens. Will tons of fun start rolling in this very moment? Let's find out. Right? But last night, I feel like I had a great time with this game. I got $50 of support playing mouthwashing. Okay? Now, I think you're starting to see the point that I make when I talk about playing indie games. It seems like increasingly there's more demand for me to play them, especially as AAA releases are faltering and failing and not as good as they used to be. But it seems like when I play indie games, it's incredibly hard to get people to actually show up and engage and support with them. Or support them, I should say. Again, sorry, I'm not talking properly today because of the pain in my shoulder. It's actually quite distracting me, okay? So yeah, like last night, I'm having a great time. Everyone's, we're engaging, we're hanging out, we're talking about the game, and then there's just no support coming in. And I'm like, you understand you want more of this, right? I get it. You want more, but then you have to actually show up and support it. And that's not happening, Admittedly, sometimes with other games like Balatro, sometimes we have great nights, sometimes we don't. But we have had some great nights with Balatro, okay? But particularly last night, I was disappointed because here's a game that's unique, that's fun, that's interesting, that's indie. We're supporting it by playing it and giving it exposure. It seems like a great game that a lot of people would enjoy, but where's the actual support for the stream? Okay? So this sadly makes me second guess my desire to want to play a bigger variety of games. If the games that get the level of support that I need to operate a business are games that are AAA big releases, then I need to play those. You get it? Like, I get it. Like, people complain, oh, you always play this game in this series and you always play the same game here. Why aren't you branching out? Well, I am. But the fact is that when I try to branch out, it doesn't always work out. And here's a case in point. Okay? So I'm not sure what to do to remedy the situation. You know, it just seems like support is kind of all over the place. Like, for example, I played Indiana Jones, and there were nights when we played Indiana Jones and we far exceeded the goals and did 2-3 goals in one stream. There were other times when I played Indiana Jones and it was on the slower side. So is it necessarily the game, or is it just who can actually show up for a stream? Because honestly, it is a good variety of people who support my content. It's not what the detractors say because they're morons. They think they're under the impression one person supports all my content. I'm not kidding you. They're that brain dead crazy. They're in this weird cult that legitimately believes one person impersonates like 40, 50, 60 different accounts and comes to my streams and just supports this. It's the same person doing it under different names. I wish I was making that up, but that's how fucking nuts they are. That's how far gone they are. They actually believe that. So, yeah, I will admit, are there people who are regulars who come by and every once in a while will drop a big contribution and it helps the stream out a ton? Absolutely. Is that what happens every single stream? Absolutely not. Not at all. That's, you know, there is a good variety of people that come by and support over different games, different times, and sometimes they'll show up for a game, sometimes they won't. So, last night, was this simply a situation where the people who were supportive couldn't show up? Not enough people outside of them were interested in this indie game? Was it just a bad night in general? Because this happens. Some people says it seems like Monday nights are always your worst. I don't know. Are they? Because that's the thing. I don't really care or track. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not tracking, oh, is this one particular day every week the slowest day? I don't look at that at all. But when this happens, right, it makes me think, should I listen to what seems to be a vocal minority? Meaning the people who want indie games more may very well be loud and demanding it, but may not be the crowd that's there to support the streams behind the scenes. A lot of people come by and they'll do a tip here or there, they'll drop some memberships, they'll do a big super chat, and then we don't see them for weeks on end. And that's fine. They're the silent majority. Get it? The majority of people who are watching the content and possibly supporting it are not the people who are here all the time talking and asking for stuff. So, like, here's the thing. I want to play more games like Mouthwashing. I like this game. I would like to finish it later this week. I would like to do more variety of games that aren't necessarily 40-plus hour commitments of my time. I feel like doing a better variety of shorter games actually fits my stream format better than say, oh, I have to play this game now for 2 months, right? If anything, I wish that I would play more games like this because I do feel like this would be more beneficial to the business instead of just being committed to games that are going to take so long to finish. If we could beat a game in a couple nights and then we could jump in and out of more games and get more exposure to more games, I think it works, right? But I need people to show up and support them. So, last night, all right, after thinking about this, I'm going to chalk it up to a one-night deal. That's not a big deal, all right? I am going to finish Mouthwashing later this week. But when I actually stream it again, which it looks like it's going to likely be Thursday night, I need people to actually show up and engage and support with the second stream of Mouthwashing, all right? So I hope that you will, especially those people who claim, oh, I like this game or whatever. Then please support it. I want more variety. I want shorter games from smaller studios to be part of my rotation. I want to be able to jump in and out of games between big games rather than it just be big game, big game, big game, big game. I like to have these things to break it up in the middle. I think that it works for variety purposes. In addition, this should be said, indie games, all right, aren't necessarily games that are getting the giant levels of known exposure. Yeah, I want to see my camera blinked over there. I want to make sure it was still working. So, for example, I would bet that far less people have played mouthwashing than, say, have played an Assassin's Creed major release that's going to come out. Or, you see, it's hard because there's so few AAA games that are good now. I can't even really call any out. Like, for example, let's say the next God of War was coming out next month. Tons of people would play that, so we all know what it is. Versus mouthwashing, it's more of an idea where you're going to get exposed to something new and different. You're going to get more of a shocking surprise and variety when you watch these kind of small-time game streams than if you're, say, just watching a game that you know everyone's playing, right? Finish. Mouthwashing later this week, we will turn it around and we will actually hit the goal that night, and that will give me more confidence in playing these kind of indie games in the future. I'm going to chalk it up to like a one-off night that was off, all right? But if I start to see a pattern, if we play these indie games and people don't show up and support them, then I'm not going to be able to play them. And that's sad. I want to play them. I feel like they do fit in there, right? Now, going along that same vein, obviously, guys, we want to keep the momentum rolling this week. Yesterday was a road bump. It really was. Yesterday was a bump that slowed us down, and now we have to get that momentum back. So let's, on this very stream of this podcast and Dark Souls with mods, let's hit the goal. That way we get to 93. Let's get the momentum rolling back in the right direction so that we can get this marathon going later this week, okay? So what I like to do, we have a lot of people who contributed. I want to shout out all your contributions right now, see where we're at, and then we can move on to some other topics and the like and chill, and hopefully we get some good momentum building this morning, all right? So let's start on the YouTube side of things. Well, as you guys can see, Chess certainly is not bringing out the support. I have gotten like 2 super chats during the entire thing. I'm not even kidding. I take it back. It was 3 super chats, and that was it. So I'm not so sure about playing this again, just being honest. Oh, they moved? I didn't even notice it. I didn't hear the night just started. I'm here for 2 hours. If in the next 2 hours we hit another goal, we're at 98. That means we are really close to the marathon, and we could do it on Friday. We can make it. So tonight, if you're enjoying the stream, please support it. I know we hit 1 goal. Let's hit 2. Let's get to 98 goals hit tonight. We can do it. We can do it. All right. Can we hit the goal here tonight? Can we hit 300? And then we'd only be 2 goals to go for the marathon on Friday. We are in position. We are in prime position. Let's do it. All right, guys, we're at 210. 90 to go to hit the tier 2 goal and get to 98 and be in position for a marathon on Friday. Let's do it tonight, my friends. We'll get back into it. But guys, look at their support. $210 of support and climbing. We can hit the goal in the next hour. We can absolutely hit the goal tonight and get 300. And that would mean only 2 goals to hit tomorrow. We can do our marathon on Friday of the viewer's choice. All right, which I want to do. I want to do a marathon with all the games you pick, booze, food, and good fun and festivities tomorrow. So let's hit the goal tonight. All right, let's do it. Who's gonna give some subs over on Kick? Did anyone? Let's take a look. No, nothing on Kick tonight. Guys, let's get some support over on Kick. Right? We got some good support on YouTube, some super chats. Let's get some support over on Kick tonight. All right? Guys, come on. We got a little over half an hour left. We want to hit the goal tonight, man. We're so close. The double goal would put us firmly in position for the marathon on Friday, which we want to do this week. We want a marathon Friday, right? We want a special event. The games you're voting for, booze, food, and special stuff. Let's do it. All right, guys. Last half hour. Please support the stream. Let's hit the goal. Don't let it go to waste. Terrible gameplay. Absolutely terrible. Guys, we're almost to the end of the stream. Are we really going to not hit the second goal after we got this far? Guys, we're at 250. We're at the very end of the stream. We have to hit it now. Are we not going to hit it? That sucks. We got this fucking far. So close to another goal hit so we can have our marathon on Friday. Let's do it, man. Yeah, there were a couple super chats for a couple of bucks. I'll shout them out later. It's only like $2 or $4, so you know we still have like 1 or 2 sets left, and I don't know if we're gonna hit the goal. It would be really a shame if we fucking don't. We're at 254, guys. Don't let it go to waste. We are 46 bucks away from hitting another goal, getting to 98, which means we're gonna lock in because tomorrow we're likely gonna get 2. And we're going to be able to do the marathon on Friday, which is what everyone wants. It's perfect for the schedule. Don't let this go to waste tonight with how close we are. Let's get some subs or a super chat or a tip. Let's get it on there. Let's cinch it and hit that goal. Come on.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's so hard. So guys, no one's gonna contribute so we hit the goal. Seriously. Because I was playing but now, all right, this is the last set. I'm done after this, guys. I'm out of here. So this is it. We're not going to hit the second goal tonight. This sucks. This really sucks. It does, because we had great momentum today. No contribution to hit the goal at the end. After all this work I put in today. Fuck, man. Played all day, and my neck is fucking killing me. Did my best. I hope you guys liked my gameplay. Right now, I can't even get the game to execute properly. I can't even finish combos because I've been playing all day. And I'll be honest, the connections are much worse right now because you can tell more people are playing. Yes, but one sick puppy, the point is, I've explained till I'm blue in the face how doing this marathon on Friday is perfect. It fits into the schedule. It won't screw up anything. It won't have to be on the Super Bowl when half the people won't show up. It won't interfere with the Monster Hunter Wilds beta. It's perfect to do it on Friday. We're literally $40-something away from it, 46. And now we're not going to hit the goal, and it's ridiculous. We're this close. This is fucked up. I want to do one more set, and they're not going to let me. I am hoping to hit the goals tomorrow. We can do the marathon on Friday, but it's looking like it's not likely, which sucks. Like, we were so close tonight. We were this close. 46 bucks was all that was needed to hit a tier 2 goal, and then tomorrow we would only hit 2, and we got it. But now it looks like we're not going to do it. Unless, like, someone comes in tomorrow with a ginormous contribution, but I'll talk about it on the daily wrap and on the podcast, and maybe we'll get somebody, I don't know. But so it would be great to have some support right now to get us to 600 so I can have a shot and another taste testing of a Sakura box item. At this point right now, we're at what, 500? We're basically right now, we're at the same level that I was at yesterday. I'm not even kidding. And yesterday I didn't do a marathon. So with yesterday's 2 normal streams, I hit what we're at right now. So I'm still streaming for about another couple of hours. So hopefully we will do well. In the next couple of hours, if you're just joining and you haven't supported yet, please do. All right. Remember, the discounts on Kick. 10 subs get you the VIP badge. 20 subs get you the OG badge. Only for today. I'm trying to hit some goals here. We want to hit the 600 goal. We want to hit the 700 goal. We want to hit the 800 goal. I want some shots. For God's sakes. I don't know what you guys' contribution is since I started playing the game. Right? I had 70 since I started playing the game. Right? I had 75 bucks. Then I just played the game for an hour and a half, and I got 0. You know, I'm trying my best to learn it. It's very complex. I would say the graphics are great, okay? And the controls are not that complex to learn. It's the menu system. I'm gonna be right here. I'm not going anywhere. But I'd like your opinion. We're gonna keep going until the end of the stream, but it's gonna be pretty disheartening if we got more than halfway to our goal, and then I started playing the game and literally absolutely no support has come in. Like, should I just stop playing it? No, seriously. Should I just stop playing the game and we just hang out for an hour? Would that be better than keep playing this? Because I'd like to hit my goal today. All right, I'm gonna blow my nose. I don't know. I would keep playing it, but I don't want people to sit here and chat complaining it's boring, and then I end today at
all right, time to
$78 to support because no one will support the game. Like, I literally know right now if I stop playing this and we just sit here and talk for an hour, people will contribute. Like, I'm not even stupid. I know that will happen. So I would much rather do something that people want and will contribute and support than do something nobody wants. There's a few people saying keep playing it. That's great. Are you going to support the stream though? You see the point? Yes, this is my hobby, but it's also my business. It's primarily my job. I have to make content people will support. I can't do a podcast and everyone likes the podcast and I end up making $75 and then I boot a game and I play it for an hour and a half and no one cares and contributes anything and people are in the chat complaining it's boring. You get it? I hope you get it. I hope you understand where I'm coming from here. All right, guys, come on. Get me next half an hour. Let's get to the goal. Less than $50 to go between Kick and YouTube. You guys can do it. Let's hit the goal. Let's get to 7 out of 10. But let's take a look. Let's check out Ray Dow, this lightning creature that interfered, or actually was interfering with that fight we were doing. Situation where I played an indie game. And the first night that I played the indie game, it did horribly. But then because I had explained to everyone, hey, the indie game did horribly, but I want to finish it, people came out for the conclusion and supported it in droves. All right? Are we going to have the same situation here? We're Monster Hunter, this first stream where I tried the beta, no one really showed up to support, but then now people will say, oh, well, I want to actually see him play Monster Hunter, so then they're going to actually support after the fact. I don't know. To be honest, I really don't know. All the support that came in on this stream was on my podcast, not on this game. So when people are saying to me, the entirety of the game is just hunting monsters and that's not fun to see you do, it's obvious I'm not going to do it. Like, what a fake bounty, right? How about this? You drop 10 subs, okay? So then we're almost to our goal, and then you tell me where Arkveld is, and I'll go fight it. Now, oh, go fight Arkveld, and then I do it, and then the stream ends, and you're a troll. How about that? If you drop 10 subs right now, I will keep playing this for the rest of the stream. You tell me how to fight this thing, and I'll go do it right now. It's that simple. It doesn't work the other way. So guys, I'll just finish the stream, all right? I'll finish the stream of Monster Hunter. Please support it. Let's hit the goal. At this point, we're only a little over 50 away. Please, let's hit it. Seriously, all right? I'm playing it for the rest of the stream. If you like this game and you wanted to see me play it and stick with it, please support it. All right, Oh, good, thanks for telling me. Now you're banned. Go fuck yourself. See here. So that means we are up to $103 of support. Guys, there's a half an hour left on the stream. Can we hit the goal? Let me put it this way. I know we can hit the goal. I know we can. But will you hit the goal? Right? Will you hit the goal? I stuck in there and I'm playing this for the rest of the stream. All right? I didn't quit. Can we hit the goal? Let's do it. All right, guys, come on. Get me next half an hour. Let's get to the goal. Less than $50 to go between Kick and YouTube. You guys can do it. Let's hit the goal. Let's get to 7 out of 10. Well, guys, that's the Monster Hunter Wilds beta. I would say graphics are... shall we begin? Now, guys, again, please support the stream. Right now, I am way low on Kick subs. I lost over 100 subscribers on my day off. I checked this morning. It's even more than I thought because more expired today. Please, if you're not a sub, resub. If you are a sub, give some subs. Let's get some subs over on Kick and get that support rolling. On YouTube, let's get some memberships. I only got 1 membership today. So let's get some members. Let's get some super chats. And guys, let's get some tips as well. Let's get it rolling and hit that 150 tonight. Game Boy, good evening. How's it going? Let's begin. Support. Okay. So we're about a third of the way. Now, guys, let's hit the goal. Sadly, we did not hit the goal yesterday when we played Monster Hunter. But today we want to be hitting the goals because, number 1, we want to unlock DSP tries at Arby's for tomorrow. We want to do that, number 1. Number 2, we want to do the final 2 snack box options in the Sakura box so that we can then move on to this new European box that just arrived, which is huge and crazy compared to the Japanese box. Like, no lie, those snacks are ridiculous, okay? Let's do it. Let's get it hit. Let's do it, my friends. All right. I'm back. We're going to beat the game. Ready to do it, guys? We'll beat the game, and then we'll have extra time. I don't know what you guys want to do. We have a lot of extra time, right? Now, here's the thing. If you guys hit 2 goals right now, I'll order Arby's and we'll do DSP Tries It live right now. But we got to hit 2 goals. So that's, let's see, $247 to support. All right? So we can get $247 to support right now. Then I will order Arby's. We will have Arby's to finish our stream. That'll be amazing. DSP Tries It right now, right? Okay. No, I didn't work this out with anyone. I'm just saying. Because we're at 53 bucks a support. It would be great to get some more. All right, ready? Here we go. Okay. Speaking of which, right now we're at 68 bucks to support. We have an hour left on stream. Let's get some support going. Let's hit the goal, get it to 9. And that way we can do Arby's maybe tomorrow after tonight's stream, late stream. I would love to do that. A good 40 plus minutes here to hang out. Please support the stream if you've enjoyed today's Dark Souls stream or the podcast, or if you're enjoying hanging out with me now. I want to hit the goal to get to 9 out of 10. We'll do a treat taste test right now, the next to last treat out of the Sakura box. But did you see this? So I showed this on the podcast, but I'll show everyone. I have purchased another treats box. This is European treats. Look at the size of this box. This weighs like 4 pounds. It's incredibly heavy. There's like 25 full-size candy bars, snacks, things in here, and they're all European. So we're going to have to look them up. When I'm taste testing them, we're going to have to look them up to find what they are, what country they're from, and what they are, because it doesn't have instructions in the box. But this thing is huge. All right? I can't wait to dig into this thing. But we got to finish the last 2 of the Sakura box. All right? Actually, how about this? How about this? I'm going to do a special thing. When we hit 10, number 1, we're going to do the DSP Tries It reward when we hit 10 goals. At 10, I will do the last treat from the Sakura box and then do the first treat from the European box. We'll do 2 for 1 when we hit 10. Well, let's get to 9. We're at 73 right now. Let's get to the 150. Let's lock in 9. Let's do the next to last thing. Okay? Have an affinity for it, luckily. 150 goal. And again, we have a little over a half an hour on the stream here. So it would be great, guys. If you're enjoying yourself, if you had a good time today, please support the stream. Every little bit helps. Super chats, super stickers, memberships, subs, tips, everything. Please, let's hit the goal. 150. Let's hit that goal by the end of the stream. You know, right now we're at 80-something in support. We've got 20 minutes left. I don't think we're hitting the goal on this stream, right? Guys, if you get me to 100, I'd be very happy. We can get to $100. We're only a few away from that. What are we away of that? Like 10, 15 bucks. Can we get to 100? I'd be pleased if we hit 100 on this stream. I know I thought we're going to get a big Hail Mary to get to the goal and get to the 150. It would be great if we did, but I don't think it's happening. But if you get me to the 100, I'd be happy. Here, 12 bucks. Someone do 12 bucks. You know, 3 subs, 4 memberships, you know, a quick super chat just to get me to 100. I'd be happy. All right. But, yeah, I'm being pulled in a million directions. Everyone says, do this, do that. I'm trying new things, right? Like, I'm going to be on the show on Thursday. I'm doing a wrestling commentary show for the first time in over a decade. You know, we're doing different stuff. And some of it's working. Some of it I don't think worked as well as we hoped. But it is what it is. And we're continuing on positively. Trying to do new thing. It doesn't ruin anything. It's not like, oh, no, all momentum is destroyed. Tonight, if someone comes by for Call of Duty and wants to support Call of Duty, it's not like, well, we're starting from 0. Right? It's like, oh, if I support Call of Duty today, we advance one and we get DSP Tries It. Right? Exactly. That's the point. The streak was hindering us from doing that. This new way that we're doing stuff is actually great. All right, so guys, the final 10 minutes or so of the stream. Last chance if you want to support. Guys, please get me to 100. Who's going to do a $12 contribution just to get to 100 and end the stream? It would be great if we could hit the goal. I don't foresee someone doing that much in the next 10 minutes. So if we can just get to 100, please. So have a nice round end to the stream. I would really appreciate it. All right. You don't understand that. But no, we didn't hit the goal. But we didn't do bad either. I think it was like 90 bucks. So no complaints, but I'm hoping to hit the goal tonight. I want to do the Arby's DSP Tries It in the next couple of days by Wednesday at the latest. So we hit the goal tonight, and then we hit a goal tomorrow. We're good for Wednesday. If we hit 2 goals tonight, then we could do it tomorrow. All right, which would be great. So let's see what happens tonight. Guys, please, let's hit the goal. I did not hit the goal earlier for Dark Souls. We want to hit the goal tonight or double the goal because we want to do DSP Tries It either tomorrow, Tuesday, or Wednesday at the latest, okay? That would be absolutely perfect. My wife wouldn't have to cook on a day when she works. It would be a great new DSP Tries It because we haven't done a fast food DSP Tries It in several weeks. Arby's will be perfect. And remember, you're going to get big rewards with the taste tests. When we hit 9, you get the next to last Sakura box treat. But when we hit 10, it's going to be the last Sakura box treat and the first from the European box together as one, a double reward. And you're going to get Arby's DSP Tries It, okay? So let's make it happen. Let's get it going. Let's get some support right now. Let's hit the goals tonight. All right. My headphones have been right here. So it's rare that I address a particular viewer, but, I really would like to hit that goal tonight because we didn't hit it earlier. All right? So, if you want to help out a streamer, a blue-collar streamer who works his butt off, all right, I would appreciate that. All right. Let's boot her up. Let's see if you guys say, guys, let's hit the goal right now. Then I don't have to update the leaderboard because we already hit the goal, right? Let's do it. What's up, Hiseo? How are you tonight? Okay. Support was very, very low for Call of Duty. Abnormally low. And I'm not saying that every time that I play Call of Duty that we have an amazing stream and we hit the goals and stuff. It's not true, actually. It's kind of up and down. Like with Call of Duty, it's, hit or miss sometimes. But last night, support was almost non-existent for a very long time. Sorry, I'm trying to... Oh, my crown just fell. I'm trying to reposition this sign. There we go. That looks good. I got to get the crown because the crown hit the floor. Basically, it's hit or miss when I play Call of Duty. Sometimes it's great. Sometimes it's not so great. But last night, the support was super duper low. Okay? Super low. And I was wondering what was going on, so I'm asking the audience and everything. There we go. So, it doesn't seem like there was any real definitive answer as to why the support was as low as it was last night. But I do want to say, thanks to the very end of the stream, there was 1 or 2 big contributions. So we got up to like maybe $60 by the end of the stream. And I was like, all right, I was better than, what we had, which was like 20. So, but just stands to reason. Right now, we did not hit any goals yesterday. Okay. My goal is thus. Today, I want to hit 2 more goals and I want to get to 10 because number 1, I want to do the final taste tests for you guys. Remember, I said that I would do the final, the next to last and then the last Sakura box snacks. And I said that when we hit 10 goals hit, I would also do the first snack from the new European box that showed up. So that's a bonus reward. And I want to do DSP Tries It for you guys tomorrow. I can't do it today. Originally, I was hoping we would do it today, but obviously that wasn't going to happen because, obviously we didn't hit any goals yesterday. All right. But if we hit our goals today, it means tomorrow we can do DSP Tries It Arby's. And that's perfect timing because my wife is working. And that way she can just come home and we could have the meal and we don't have to work, or she doesn't have to cook when she gets home. All right. Now, I'm not saying that if we hit it later in the week, it's awful or whatever. I'm just saying it would be perfect timing to hit it today. So let's do it. Please, let's get some support in and get some support moving for the stream today. I'm hoping that by the end of this podcast, we are a good chunk or good majority into raising the goal. So that way when I play Ninja Gaiden, I can just focus on the game and don't have to worry about mentioning it every few minutes. I just like to be able to focus on what I'm doing rather than have, distraction. And that way also I'll feel, better that tomorrow we're going to do the show. Everything's going to be good for the week, right? So please support if you can. All right. I appreciate everyone who does. We got our first contribution right now. Remember, guys, there are many ways to support my streams and content. Super chats, super stickers, memberships, and gifted memberships on the YouTube side. Subs and gifted subs on the Kick side. And tips, which anyone can do. Particularly this last week, I've seen a big dip in Kick subs. Reason being, there haven't been many Kick subs this week so far. I came back on Sunday and then Monday, and I think between the 2 days, I think there's like 3 or 4 subs overall, while a whole bunch expired, like 100 had expired. So, anything appreciated. Guys, seriously, let's hit the goals. Let's get it going. And, I want to get people on the leaderboard for the very first of the day, right? First sub, first member, first super chat. Let's get it going, okay? Meanwhile, the guy at Arby's is waiting for the order. The guy at Arby's is literally waiting for the order to come in. And I can't do it because we didn't get support this morning, right? We got no super chats, no memberships, only one sub. So how are we supposed to have the Arby's order placed when I'm sitting here on the Elden Ring website wasting my time with a bunch of idiots who are saying that something's here that doesn't exist, right? The $1.33 tip. Guys, please let's hit the goal today. We've already got a great head start, and I got about 2.5 hours of gameplay on the stream today of Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. We're at $68 of support. Let's hit the goal. Let's do it as soon as possible. So that way we can do our rewards tomorrow, okay? All right, here we go. All right. So guys, I hope you're enjoying Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. If you are, please consider supporting the stream. We are just about halfway to my goal for the day, and I really need to hit it today. We did not hit any goals yesterday, and we're looking to get our rewards tomorrow for hitting 10 goals, all right? So thanks to those who've already contributed and supported. Please support the stream today. Oh, that was a good toss. Please support if you can. Thanks to those who did. Everything counts. Super chat, super stickers, memberships, subs, tips. Come on. Ryu wants a tip. Who's going to tip Ryu right now? Bring his dance of death. So guys, come on. We are now at $70 of support. Guys, let's get some momentum going. We've got about an hour and a half left on the stream. We're not even halfway to the goal again. This is the third stream in a row where momentum is very slow installed. And, if we're going to be doing our rewards this week, I want to do it tomorrow. It'd be perfect timing. We got to get it moving. So, please, someone, let's get some support here on the stream. Oh, God. And I'll be right back, and then we'll continue, guys. We're halfway to the goal. Let's do it, please. When I come back, let's get some support, get the momentum. Let's hit the goal today on the stream. I'll be right back. Wow, I have received absolutely nothing. Nothing at all during that break. So, I guess it's going to be another one of these grinded away streams, huh? So I'm here for about another hour and a half. We'll see how far we get in the game. This is chapter 14 we're starting now. We're going to probably beat 14. Maybe we'll even beat 15, in which case one more stream to wrap it up, right? All right. So, guys, let's do it. Now, please, let's hit the goal. All right? Please, let's hit the goal. Okay? Some support. Right now we have one sub. I take it back. There's like 2 or 3 subs, but each is like one from each person, right? We had like 3 subs today. Had a couple of memberships, a couple super chats, couple tips. We're about halfway to the goal. With an hour and a half left, let's do it. That way we don't stall this week. We can keep forward momentum towards our goals this week, okay? Final hour of the stream. Again, we are about halfway to the goal. Please, let's hit the goal on this stream. All right, let's do it. We're in the home stretch, second half, and we didn't hit any goals yesterday. We're on track to hit them today. Let's hit them. Let's do it. Come on, who's going to drop a sub over on Kick right now? Let's get someone to drop 1 sub over on Kick. Just 1. Who's going to drop? I challenge people to drop 1 sub on Kick. And how about 1 membership on YouTube? Very small. That's all I ask for. 1 sub, 1 membership. Let's do it. Flatman. For a $2 tip, Flatman's doing his part and has done a lot of tipping today. Right? And we've got Worcester, who just did a membership on YouTube, and I appreciate that. Now, what is going on over on Kick? We didn't get a membership or a sub from Kick. What's going on? We have people tipping. We have people with memberships. What's going on Kick? Are you guys asleep? Are you dragging your feet? Are you all broke? All right, Dark Souls Master, it's all good. Because I actually am broke. He just got a new job. He's waiting to get a paycheck. Well, it's all good, man. No worries then. Now we just need every single person in Kick Chat to say exactly the same thing, or else they have absolutely no excuse. Especially because we're at $90 of support right now. I mean, we're so close to the goal. To not hit it again would be absolutely ridiculous. There we go. Dude, I love that we're fighting under Mount Fuji. That's neat. All right, we still haven't had anyone on Kick do anything, which is absolutely ridiculous. I'm starting to get upset. But I did receive a $2 tip. Again from Flatman B. Says, I'm broke. When I'm at the bar, I tip, I support what I like. Let's get the party started, guys. Well, thank you, Flatman. I say this to everyone. Please do not give what is in excess to your means, all right? I'm not asking for that from anyone whatsoever. You know, what I'm asking for is for people who are enjoying the content genuinely to contribute, and also for all those no-load freeloaders over on Kick to start gifting subs right now. You know, Kick talks a big game, but I don't know about Kick. It seems like there's like 4 people on Kick who are supporters, and everyone else is just a freeloader. That's what it seems like to me. Support. Guys, we're right there. We're in the home stretch. Who's going to do it? Who's going to drop the big finish? The $50 or so support, right? Let's do it. Nailed Shut just did a $2 super chat.